Hello, hello, hello. Sit and sip a while. I'm Karena, and welcome back to the Witches Inn. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me, finding this channel, following your intuition, clicking the video, all these steps, right? And saying yes to this intuitive knowledge. And if you are a generational witch here, thank you so much for joining me. It means the world to me for your continued love and support throughout this journey that I call life. Now I am doing something new. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone into my discomfort zone. And I have decided that I'm going to start doing readings per zodiac sign for either the lunar cycle or the month ahead. Currently, we're looking at the lunar cycle, the new moon in Sagittarius, solar eclipse that is happening on December 4th. And since it is in the sign of Sagittarius, and since it is Sagittarius season, happy birthday! I've decided to start with it. Get the ground running, welcoming in that expansive energy that is Sagittarius season, and really taking a look and focusing in on your sign. Now, if you are a sun sign in Sagittarius, this reading is for you, as well as moon or rising and Venus sign in Sagittarius. So all are welcome. And of course, cross watching is appreciated and welcomed as well. So, to get us started, if you are either joining me live or you're watching the replay, please make sure to let me know what you are sipping on today, what tea you are sipping on. I have in my Witches Inn mug some Dreamland tea. Yes, yes. And what's amazing about this Dreamland tea is that it has chamomile, peppermint, nodes of citrus, as well as some rose petals. So it's very intimate, it's very intense. It brings forth a lot of that Yule type of feeling for myself. It's interesting. I just started shuffling as we start to tune in to the energy of this new moon happening December 4th. And the Knight of Wands has come forward. And of course, today we are looking at what adventure awaits as we step into this new moon energy in Sagittarius. This is a really great time to really start to think about what you would like to do in this coming year in 2022. What are you wanting to bring in? What are you wanting to remove? What worked last year? What didn't work last year? And it all kind of begins in December. And you might be thinking, well, that's a month ahead, right? But all well laid plans are done early and executed with precision. So we also have the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I am being asked, thank you very much. Ooh, and the Ace of Cups. What's interesting is you actually have all four elements here. All four elements with regards to people as well, and then spirit. So this is very interesting. They're telling me to go to the Ace of Cups first. So I'm going to listen. I'm going to respond. The Ace of Cups, what's really coming forward to me is I feel like you're going to have a deeper connection with spirit. Okay. And like I said, it's very interesting that you've had all face cards come up previous to this. So if you have Sagittarius, if you've been really working towards creating a deeper connection with spirit, a deeper connection with your intuition, a deeper connection with your higher self, your prayers have been answered, right? Ace of Cups is wish fulfillment with regards to an emotional well-being. It can also mark new love. And, they're kind of pulling me in this direction of you might find yourself in a quad love triangle or square, I guess what you might say. So, what they're telling me though is that this might be all of your wishes, all of what you've wanted to come to fruition. Now, something very specific that's coming through with this Page of Swords and people coming forward is if you have been estranged from a younger family member, I do feel like this person is going to come in. They're going to come in just as hot as they left. However, you are being asked to kind of hold them in that sacredness that you, Sagittarius, have, this amazing burning ember fire that like never goes out, where with Aries and Leo, sometimes that energy burns very, very hot. Sagittarius, you have this amazing ability to kind of keep the embers going just enough, and then that you can catch fire if you want to catch fire, or keep things cool and calm, as the night's ending. Now, they're also now pulling me to this Knight of Wands. Although this is a time when we are kind of sinking into a more um well-roundedness of self, right? We're kind of coming introspective. We're not really being asked to create a lot of action in our lives. I am seeing with this Knight of Wands that that's the opposite for you. You are being asked to create some action. You are being asked to really see what and where you want to go in 2020 and start not laying that foundation. I think that foundation was already laid for you in October and November, but starting to put that action forward, starting to put that momentum, right? That those fires, those embers start feeding into that fire, creating a little bit of drive within yourself. Within that Page of Swords, what I am seeing though is that there might be need to be a little bit of shift within this ego here, right? So, what I'm hearing specifically is big picture. Okay. So, if your big picture is to travel, is to, take on the world in 2022, making sure that you're not burning the candle at both ends, that you are allowing, you're not saying, well, I have $10,000 in my bank, or I have this much money in my bank, and this is how much a plane ticket costs, and this is how much accommodations cost. So I have the money, I'm going to do it right now. You're taking the time to plan a little bit. You're listening to past experience. You're listening to past versions of yourself, what they have to say to you, and allowing that to really hold you and ground you as you move forward. With the King of Pentacles, this is kind of solidified in the sense that, like, yes, definitely take the time to really get grounded in the energy that you want to bring before you rush off with this Knight of Wands and this Page of Swords and go and do what you want to do. I really love the fact that so within tarot, it's kind of split into a comedy and a tragedy. Okay. And the wands and the swords, they are definitely the tragedies of the zodiac, and of the tarot. And the reason for this is because they're very ego driven, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have fire and air in our chart. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely needed at some times. But then on the flip side, we have this Pentacles and this Cups. And that's the comedy of life. That's more of that slow moving energy. They flow, they ground. It really solidifies what's happening. So the fact that you have all four elements here really does tell me that if you're tuning in consciously to what's happening in your life, where you're wanting to go, how you're wanting to drive this forward. And again, for me, this really does seem like an adventure, as in travel, going around the world. It's like, okay, I've spent the last 2 years doing exactly what I need to do to make sure that society is safe. Now it's time for it to live a little bit for myself. Again, nothing wrong with that. But making sure that you're not doing this now for the safety of others. You're doing it for the safety of you, your bank account, and your energy. All right. Because although you're a Sagittarius and you seem to have that Energizer bunny in your back pocket, you also don't want to run out of resources. And I don't see this as resources as in energy. I see this resources as in places to stay, people to kind of maybe turn to if you need to, and then resources with regards to your money, that bank account. So planning ahead, right? Not saying as of January 1st, this is what I'm doing, but instead being like, you know what, I can wait until May so that I can not just have my accommodations, not just have my plane ticket underway. I can really enjoy my time, really enjoy what's coming forward for me. All right, let's see what else is coming forward for this new moon in Sagittarius for the sun sign or rising. Okay, you have a Knight of Pentacles. So, like I said, you have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and now the Knight of Pentacles. It is going to be in your best bet to find a travel companion, someone who is an earth sign, someone who does kind of know you a little bit more than someone that you just kind of pick up along your travels, all right, to join you on this, to really join your adventure. Now, with this Ace of Cups, if you are looking to bring a partner into your life as a romantic counterpart, I do see this as someone also coming in with regards to romance, okay? So this person is very, very mellow in energy. They're really along for the ride. They're really along to see what is going to be, what's going to come about within this energy, within this adventure, right? They don't have expectations. They're just here to be here. So if you're looking for someone to kind of put in input, this would not be this person, all right? If you are looking for someone that's going to give input, it would be best maybe just to travel alone and find companions along the way. However, with this Knight of Pentacles, this is someone that's going to kind of help even out some of that Knight of Wands, Page of Swords type of energy for yourself. Okay, let's see what's coming forward with some astral cards here. Okay. What does Sagittarius need to know for this coming new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius? What do they need to know? We almost had a flip. We have a little bit of sticky cards here. They're not saying much. They're not saying much. All right. We're going to pull this. The moon, perception. So right now, leading up to it, the week leading up to this new moon, really taking the time to look at some of those shadowy aspects that are presenting themselves to you. Where does your energy just feel like, no, I don't want to go there. No, that's not something I want to do. No, I don't want to plan, right? And allowing that to come to the surface, giving it a voice, allowing it to talk to you, allowing it to kind of see where some of these struggles might be coming forward as well within this travel season that you are embarking in on 2022. They're asking me to pull from a different deck, so I'm going to. Thank you. So it's interesting because what they're pointing me, so Sagittarius, it is that arrow. Notice how we have all these arrows really pointing to the moon here. So your shadows are extremely important under this new moon in Sagittarius. It is a super moon. So if you have been feeling very, very in your emotions lately, it would be a good idea to give them room, right? Allow them to show you where you're going, right? To shoot your shot in a sense. You also have in the Butterfly Oracle deck for Life Changing new exercise program. So you're being asked to look at how you are moving through life, right? You could take this at face value as to actually create a new exercise program for yourself. However, I am seeing this more as like how you execute, how you exercise your judgment and where you want to go and how you want to do that, right? Are you going to be really quick like this Page of Swords and just boom, go right off and head out into ethers, and what comes is going to come? I mean, I do think regardless, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a learning experience. However, if you really want to take the time and enjoy it, not meet so many road bumps that this Knight of Wands or this Page of Swords is going to potentially bring to your sphere, it's a good idea to exercise good judgment. It's a good idea to say, all right, I do have this. However, I want to prepare a little bit more and make sure that as I travel, as I go about where I want to go, what I want to do, I have the proper documentation. I have the proper visas. I have the proper, if you're needing certain immunizations in order to get into certain countries, in order to get into certain places, that you have that, again, so that you're not being held up, so that the Page of Swords, it's what they're kind of showing me now, you're not meeting legal matters that you weren't really aware of, that you were a little bit naive to. That is the downfall of the Page of Swords. Now, within this Ace of Cups and the new exercise program as well as the moon, what I'm seeing, the Ace of Cups, is that there will be a lot of emotion that spills through using a physical exercise program in order to help you move this energy. Do what a Sagittarius does best and enjoy your time. So creating a new physical exercise program that when you're feeling that angsty, I want to go, I want to get at it, I'm sick of sitting here, I'm sick of this box, you get to be like, all right, here I go. I'm going to move my body in a new exercise way, kind of tricking your mind in a little bit to be like, I'm satisfying this craving until I actually get to go to that main course, to get to go to that main activity that I'm looking to do. But I do see you traveling quite a bit in 2022. And we have one more card for you. And the final card is Get Some Rest. Yeah, this is going to be an extremely quick moving year for you. It's going to take a lot. Make sure that you're staying grounded. Make sure that you are, again, one step ahead of where you want to go next, that you're taking the time to rest, and rest not just your physical self, but rest your finances, rest your mind, rest your body, rest like just that execution of where you want to go, what you want to do. Again, this isn't the time to be in that Knight of Wands or Page of Swords energy. This is definitely the time to sit in that King of Pentacles or that Knight of Pentacles, taking slow, calculated movements on where you want to go next, to really enjoy this year ahead and bring forth the abundance that travel has and that travel can offer you. Okay. So, if this reading resonated for you, please like and subscribe, hit that little bell so that you can be notified the next time I either go live or I update um, my catalog here and my bookings for personal tarot readings. If you're wanting to kind of dive into those shadows of uh, that moon that's coming up, let me know. You can find my booking link down below now until May. Okay, May is going to be an important month for you guys. Now until November 29th, 2021, I am offering 25% off all of my packages as well as my individual services, and you can find that in the description box below. But as I said, my dears, I'm Karena. This is The Witches Inn. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.